absolutely wild as these players enter the arena. Well, the players have left the relative tranquility of the tunnel for a storming atmosphere inside the stadium. Balloons have been let off into the sunny sky, and the stadium filled with smoke from the fireworks that greeted the arrival of the two teams. A lot of these Palace players appeared in last year's final. Many of the Sheffield United players have been here before too. But there really is so much at stake in this game that they have to somehow try and cocoon themselves within their own minds, away from the sense of occasion, and focus most sincerely on the game itself. It really is white hot. The stadium is packed to bursting point. Well, we may have looked at the team sheet for the last couple of games and wondered why Ray Houghton's experience was considered dispensable, but that midfield is really doing the trick for Palace. This is Kevin Muscat. It's beaten Holdsworth, but not Dyer, and he just couldn't get enough on it to finish.
That is a glorious chance, and Bruce Dyer knows it. He had all the time in the world, takes it beautifully on his chest. Lovely flighted ball, but look at the time he has here to get the left foot volley away. And Tracy says thank you very much. A huge let-off for Sheffield United. Great ball. Now all you've got to do is hit the back of the net.
Spackman. Edworthy across to deal with Fjortoft, but he hasn't done so. He's missed it. Taylor's in the box. Good defending from David Tuttle.
Wow, Tuttle spotted that so quick. Just when Taylor was trying to get his right foot on it. Fjortoft spots him superbly well. It's Edworthy who makes a mistake here. Fjortoft says thank you very much. Looks up on the right foot. In comes Taylor, but well done, David Tuttle.
His kick. Holdsworth got the flick on. The touch was from Tyler, and it's cleared by Mark Edworthy.
The Palace are having to defend now, and defend very well. Edworthy having a good game back there. But you just feel with this pressure from set pieces, one's only got to fall to a white shirt.
Taylor, Jan Fjortoft! The flag was up anyway, it wouldn't have counted.
Well, Jan Fjortoft wasn't to know that. On his left foot, what a golden chance. And that's a combination which could still win Sheffield United this time. Good flick from Taylor. Fjortoft, half a yard offside, doesn't quite make the right contract. And Nash looks in despair and relief as it goes past the left-hand upright. Good flick this time from Taylor. Fjortoft on the left peg.
Just a couple might be pondering on the possibility of bringing on the likes of Ray Houghton, or whether that decision would be left for extra time. May not need extra time, of course. This is Dyer. Simon Rogers cross. Here's Muscat. Gordon climbing. Bruce Dyer going for the spectacular, and into the side netting.
Yeah, good effort from Dyer. Dale Gordon somehow worked his way in the box. Good early ball. Dyer decides, yes, I'm going to try my luck after Gordon flicked it on. And that's not a bad effort. Acrobatics, lovely for Wembley, just going the wrong side of the right-hand upright.
Who has the strength, physical and mental, to take them through? Linegan. Holdsworth, Gordon, Dean Gordon, and it deflected off Carl Tyler and goes for another corner.
Yeah, Dean Gordon on his right foot this time, not the left. Just cannons off Tyler. And now it's a worrying time for Harold Kendall, Sheffield United. The Palace fans away to our left, out of their seats, can they win it?
And the corner taken and Simon Roger floats it in, and it's cleared by Tyler again. David Hopkin looking to kill one! Absolutely amazing! Half a minute to go, and Crystal Palace have done to Sheffield United what Leicester did to them a year ago.
Would you believe it? What a finish from the Scotsman. Realising time is ticking. What a finish with the right foot. Tracy, no chance whatsoever. He'll never hit a ball as sweeter as that. Top corner. No chance whatsoever. Look at that. Perfection. Couple on his feet. Punches in the air. And Dave Hopkin, the player of the year, surely's won the game. Crystal Palace.
You just can't put a price on a goal like that, and what a goal!
He might have just stopped himself going to Premiership club on a big transfer because Palace are going to the Premiership now.
And it's all over, and Crystal Palace are there! They've made up for the disappointment of a year ago, and David Hopkins' goal ensures a return to the Premiership. Harold Kendall must be absolutely desolate. His team seemed at least destined for extra time, but David Hopkin had other ideas, and with an immaculate finish has scored a goal that's worth its weight in gold.
What a goal to grace Wembley that was. Steve Cottle, whose side second half perhaps were under long periods of sustained pressure. You have to feel for Howard, Kendall and his men, but look at the delight on Hopkins' face. What a goal. Right foot. Why not, he felt. Seconds remaining. Curled it to the top corner. Howard Kendall, you have to feel for him. He's now gone over to console Simon Tracy, who's absolutely devastated, on his back. But there's going to be party time in South London tonight.
Well, David Hopkins celebrates a quite spectacular goal, but Simon Tracy, who could do nothing about it, was lying on the ground for a good few minutes after, and Howard Kendall, his manager, really has an awesome task in trying to lift the spirits of his team. It's going to take them a long, long time to get over this.
His defenders were heroes today as well, especially second half. Superb. But Stevie Coppell tasted despair and disappointment last season here at Wembley when he was part of the Palace set-up, now back as coach. Wow, what can you say? This man's going to be a proud and happy man when he joins the Scotland squad. He will not score a better goal as far as I'm concerned.
He scored the goal that effectively got them to Wembley. He scored the goal that's taken them into the Premiership, and no wonder they're talking about David Hopkin in rave notices that certainly before this game seemed destined to take him to a move into the Premiership anyway, whether Palace got there or not. And Rob Knows has got some very tough decisions to make now. Do they make sales to raise finance, or do they hang on to what they've got and hope that Steve Coppell can build a team that can do more than just survive in the Premiership and actually consolidate there?
What a roller coaster ride for Steve Coppell. So unhappy at Main Road. This could be one of the highlights of his career. Young manager taking on the big boys next year in the Premiership, and aren't those fans absolutely ecstatic?
Well, Steve Coppell thought that his management career was shot to pieces after his ill-fated 32 days at Manchester City, but his mood is in great contrast today, and he's talking now to George Gavitt.
Steve, that is absolutely unbelievable. Have you taken it all in yet?
No, certainly not. Like, it's just cruel. You know, you get to these occasions and to play in this heat to begin with. We sort of played 3 weeks longer than everyone else, and we had the same thing last year. I feel for Sheffield United, but at the same time, obviously delighted that we got through, certainly after last year.
Last year you lost with the last kick. This year you go up with the last kick. It's history reversed, isn't it, almost?
Yeah, it is, and like once again, I'm sure Harry's up there. I can probably see him under the light somewhere. You know, it's 2/3 his work. You know, I came into the tail end, the thing was rolling, and just brilliant that we got it right in the end.
Can we take away the caretaker part of the title now?
I don't know, I might go and see Ron now, see what I can negotiate.
Looking forward to division, well, the Premier Division now, isn't it, really, for you? Looking forward to that, and will this squad be okay there?
Well, I don't know, I'm not going to think about that. You want to spoil my day, don't you? No, we're not going to think about that. We'll enjoy this occasion for what it is, you know, a tremendous day for Crystal Palace. And then we'll leave it a couple of weeks before we even consider the Premiership.
What's it like inside for you, Steve? You've been through an awful lot this season and last season yourself, haven't you? And you've had some great achievements as a player and as a manager. How does this rate?
Well, at the moment, the best. This is the best. You know, we come in on the 6th ticket, so it's brilliant to be here. Brilliant.
Thanks very much, Steve. All the best.
Oh, cheers.
Well, David Hopkin has certainly strengthened Steve Coppell's hand in those contract negotiations with that quite wonderful goal that means that Crystal Palace will be going up the steps to collect the trophy. It's nice for them to be able to go up there and have a reward to show to their fans at the end of the day, but really they'll be thinking of the trips to the likes of Old Trafford and St James's Park and Anfield next season, and David Hopkin is the man who's earned them that right. No wonder they're saying he should be back in the Scottish squad soon. Along the line for all the congratulations. And David Hopkin, the man who got them there, celebrates Palace's return to the Premiership.
Yeah, the two Scots together, little Ray Houghton, he must be delighted. Quite no part, but he's got to be delighted for David Hopkin. What a goal.
Nice that Ray Houghton, having not been able to take part in the Wembley final, should still be given a prominent part in the celebrations for all his work in getting Palace to this stage. But really the man of the day and the man of the match is the man who scored the only and deciding goal at such a stage in the game when Sheffield United couldn't recover. David Hopkin, man of the match.
Yeah, you can't argue with that after that goal. There were so many battle-weary heroes out there this afternoon, but when you can conjure up a bit of magic in the dying seconds, you deserve it, pal.
Well, it was his 17th goal of the season, David Hopkin. Of course, he's a former Chelsea player, and many of his former teammates were here in the FA Cup final just 9 days ago. People like Dennis Wise, Steve Clark, Frank Sinclair, Eddie Newton, Scott Minto. He played with them all, but he's been up those steps today to collect some silverware of his own. And David Hopkin now is with George.
David, a fantastic finish. Where did you find that goal?
Hey, I don't know, I just came out and I was going to pass it, and then I just took it on my left foot, and then I just looked up and I thought, oh, that shot. And I looked and I just ended up in the top corner. Magnificent.
Some crucial goals for you this season, but that must be the best ever.
Oh, definitely. Last minute at Wembley. I feel sorry for Sheffield United. I know how we felt last year after it. But all credit, you know, when you put the fans and what the teams achieved this year, and we're delighted.
You go up to the Premiership now, are you staying with the club?
I don't know, I'll probably speak to the chairman in the next couple of weeks and I'll sort my future out one way or the other.
Fans have been marvellous, haven't they, for you?
Yeah, they've been brilliant, even Sheffield United fans. I thought it was a great atmosphere, and they scored at last minute at Wembley, it's magnificent.
Last year you lost with the last kick, this year you've gone up with the last kick. Amazing story.
That's football for you. It's just, I feel a bit gutted for Sheffield United, but it's a great way to win a game. There's no coming back.
All the very best, David.
Thanks very much.
And the Crystal Palace anthem is ringing around Wembley, and they certainly are glad all over tonight. They were sad all over a year ago when they were steeling themselves for a penalty shootout and Steve Claridge ended their dreams, ruptured their hopes, but now they're celebrating, and they're celebrating in style.
Yeah, what a night they're going to have tonight. Fantastic, fairy tale story stuff. After last year, the despair, the anguish, look at them. That's all forgotten now. Steve Claridge, our guest in the studio today, his goal, wow, it seems like 10 years ago now. What a great night they're going to have. You always have to feel for the sorry for the losing side, but that's what football's all about, winners and losers. And the Sheffield fans, as Dave Hopkin said, were magnificent today, cheering their side on. What a great season it's been. They're not feeling too happy at the moment.
But really, fans like that have got to draw their inspiration from Crystal Palace, because they were in that position here a year ago, and they've come back here today as Wembley winners, and they've used the misery of last year to their advantage. All smiles today, and David Hopkin is the man making the headlines.
What a season he's had.
And there's a picture to go in the Hopkin family album.
Yeah, from just outside Glasgow, Greenock or Gourock, one of the two. He was telling me on Sky Sports a few weeks ago, it was his debut, he said he was very, very nervous. What a feeling he's got today. And those guys there, who've made the relatively short journey from South London. It's about time a Southern club done something this season, Rob.
Selhurst Park will be a venue for 2 Premiership clubs next season. But Sheffield United stay in the First Division. They were hoping that it was going to be third time lucky in their attempt to bounce back into the top flight, but they say the losers are forgotten, but these memories will be etched on the fans of these supporters. And I don't think they'll be enjoying their summer holidays too much, reflecting on today.
Crikey, the M1 will be like a bit murder going home.
It'll feel like 3 days getting home to Sheffield. They put up a bold showing second half the side, but what a finish, goodness me.
Yes, the party will continue on the way back, all round the M25. South London will be partying at Crystal Palace's return to the big time. They're conditioned to drama, 2 last day relegations in a matter of 3 seasons, plenty of cup semi-finals and cup finals along the way too. But the good times are back for Crystal Palace after that last gasp winner. Crystal Palace 1, Sheffield United 0.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Alan. Extraordinary scenes at Wembley Stadium. It's come good for Crystal Palace. The Eagles are flying high over Wembley. They're off to the Premiership. And what a way to score a goal. And Steve Claridge is with me of Leicester City. And you will know, Steve, exactly how David Hopkin feels right now.
Yeah, the gentleman said it seemed like 10 years ago. Doesn't it? Seems like yesterday, I can promise you that. That'll be a moment that he'll cherish and stay with him forever. And even now, I watch it on the video and you get goosebumps.
Amazing scenes amongst the Crystal Palace supporters and the team and the directors and Chairman Ron Nodes looked a happy man this afternoon. And Dave Bassett, a lot of the credit, as Steve Coppell said, has got to go to you and the job that you did at Crystal Palace.
Yeah, it's very nice of Steve to say that. I mean, I do feel part of the Palace team because a lot of hard work was put in, and I am pleased for them. Obviously, I'm closer to the Palace players than I am the Sheffield United players. It's great, and it makes up because I know how everybody felt a year ago. They were devastated, and I know how Sheffield United players and Howard Kendall feel and their fans, and it makes up for last year.
Yeah, well, let's hear from the Sheffield United camp. Jan Arga Fjortoft is with George Gowan.
Yeah, and that's absolutely heartbreaking. It just wasn't going to be your day, was it?
No, I mean, first half we were very disappointed with ourselves. I was disappointed with myself. I was non-existent. And in the second half we started to get into the game again, created chances, had a couple of good ones, but it wasn't to be. And I mean, that's how it is. But I mean, no, it's all about you're tired. You just want to get in the shower, take off your boots. I mean, the sad part is when you come in November, December, and you look at Crystal Palace going to Anfield, then it's a bit more heartbreaking.
Did you feel the preparations were so badly disrupted? Even on the day you've lost a key player, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been unlucky, but we play with 11 fit players at any time. If anyone gets injured, that's just how it goes, and that's one thing you have to put into everything. They beat us with a brilliant goal. Congratulations to Crystal Palace.
Do you try and regroup and come back and do it all again?
Well, we have to come back, so we're back to 9th anyway, so, well, I don't want to think about a new season now. It's just like the disappointment not reach the goal we set us, but it wasn't to be.
Jan, thanks for talking to us.
No problem. Bye.
Jan Arga Fjortoft expressing his disappointment really that Sheffield United won't be in the Premier League, and you can understand it as well. But he was right, Dave, wasn't he, that the second half Sheffield United started to play.
They had to, because they were poor in the first half, and he gave a very honest assessment, and he was magnanimous to Crystal Palace, and I think overall the 90 minutes Palace deserved to win.
Well, it was a really good game here at Wembley this afternoon. A Division 1 playoff final, all the tension that goes with it, and Crystal Palace have come through it after the huge disappointment of last year, and they've won by 1-0. David Hopkin scored it after 89 minutes. He was thinking of a cross, but he had a shot with his left foot and it went in, and he's the toast of Wembley Stadium this afternoon along with all those Palace players, because next season they're going to be playing Premiership football. Commiserations to Sheffield United, but it's Palace who are promoted to the Premier League.